What's up, y'all? Live with Purpose crew, how you doing tonight? It is the first live coming back from the live from Blade. I think I did some outtake stuff like right before I went live, and for whatever reason, it's caught onto all that. So, what's up? What's up, y'all? Surprise stream. I didn't announce this one, so you all tell me what is good. Bug at M390 says, "Sup? What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you." Yeah, it is 7 p.m. Friday night. I said I would be here. I'm here. And yeah, it's the first Friday back from Blade. It's been a whirlwind experience. I'm seeing a lot of Blade Atlanta content pop up all over YouTube, so it's really awesome to see. It's really awesome to see the perspectives of other creators out there and attendees of the show. Let me pop out the chat real quick because I'm back at my desk for this one, and I think it's actually really helpful that I'm at my desk because I got 2 monitors this time. So, Blade Brigade EDC, Bruce says, "Sup, Big Quack? I love these surprises." What's up, Bruce? Hey, it was great to meet you at Atlanta, man. I think it's been long overdue, and absolutely, it was an honor, man. You hooked it up with the whiskey, the scotch. Thank you, sir, and it was a great time. Chris Valadez in the house. Yo, what's up, man? Dude, how have you been? It's great to see you again as well. You were at the show. Last time I saw you was obviously Blade Show Texas when I was over at Fort Worth. But it's great to see you and the whole House of Blades crew hanging again, this time on the Blade Show Atlanta show floor. But hey, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. I don't have the overlay thing. Okay, whatever. It's cool. Mia, how to know? What's up? Live with Purpose emote. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying your membership here, being a member of the Live with Purpose crew. Speaking of which, the V2 patches, they went out. I got home from Blade on Tuesday. And I finally had time to fulfill. So there was like 80 orders. The complete pack, which includes the V1 Live with Purpose patch, sold out all 20. I limited it to 20 because I didn't want to make it too, like available, you know what I mean? Like, and I only have a few left anyway of the V1. So I wanted to make sure that you guys, if you didn't get a chance to get on it, that you had an opportunity to get in on it. But Alpha Prime EDC says first. Yeah, sort of, yeah. What's up, Brad? Pleasure to meet you, man. Finally at the show floor at ATL. It was great, man. But yes. So the V2 patches went out. I dropped them off at the post office this morning, so they're headed out to you guys. If you don't already have one, it should be on the way. And yeah, I think there are 4 left. So if you're watching this and for whatever reason you haven't gotten a chance to capitalize on the V2 patch drop, now's your chance. There's only 4 left. And after that, they're gone until I decide to pick it up again. But I don't plan on making the same patch twice, or I don't plan on making another run just yet, because there's a lot of different colors I want to explore, different themes I want to explore, and I don't know if I want to do the same geometric shape as the one that I put out this time. So we'll see. I've got a few ideas in my head that's running around, so we'll see. Brad says, "Dope meeting you too, brother. It was an awesome time. Hope you're practicing your putt game." My putting game? Yeah, man, dude, so fun. So I think it was day 2, night of the second day. We were just hanging out for a little bit, and we ended up just kicking it at the hotel room. I brought my little putting aid. I brought my golf clubs because me and Mr. Matt Martinez, Urban EDC, were supposed to play, but alas, it was not to be. Yeah, so I brought my clubs, and we just had some time to kill. So we're just, all right, let's just practice putting. Like, there was this little putting aid, and it was fun. It was interesting. It's like this ramp where there's a little divot in the middle, and you gotta hit it just right for the ball to land on the pivot, on the divot. And if it's too hard, if you're too strong with it, it'll just roll up and down the ramp. If you're not strong enough, it won't get there. So same deal. Nice. 9543 just subscribed. Thank you for your subscription. I hope you're watching the stream and enjoying yourself. High Tide EDC Brandon says, "Brad, my guy, so amazing to meet and hang out with you guys." Hell yeah, man. Absolutely. It was really surreal. Like, we had plans to meet up, with this like close knit group of ours, but at the same time, just like so many people just randomly walked up to me and was like, "Hey, Ron, like, love your content," and it was super humbling. And the last moment of the last day. I think it was like 1 p.m. The show closed at 2, and we are just hanging out in front of the show doors. And one of my watchers, Ethan, and he's just a kid, you know. He's just like, I feel like he's super new to the EDC game and just enjoyed it. But he just walked up to me and he was just like, "Hey man, I love your stuff. Just wanted to say hi." And it made an impression on me because it was just like, you know, as a creator, I'm talking to a camera physically, right? This is it. This is it right here, right? But you know, like, I don't see all of you guys sitting on the other side. I just know you guys are in the chat and you guys watch my videos. And so it's events like these, Blade Show Atlanta, you know, West coming up in Utah and Texas. It's just so much fun, you know, and it's a chance to actually meet people face to face, talk about the hobby, talk about the passion face to face, and it's a totally different beast. You know what I mean? Like, I hear a lot of creators are different in person than they are when they're making videos on the live streams, but I like to take pride in the fact that, you know, I think I'm pretty much me on or off camera. So I think it's just easier that way. I don't know. I feel like keeping up a persona is kind of difficult, but that's a good time. It's a good time. Isaiah Barnett says, "What's up, dude? What's up, Isaiah? How you doing, man?" Let's see. I typed. Brandon says, Blade 2024, all 3 days. Oh my goodness, intense. Ian Coates in the house says, "Trips me out thinking I saw this man's in the flesh." Yeah, dude, it was awesome meeting you guys in person, for real. Because I feel like it was like effortless, you know what I mean? Because we've been talking for like a long time, you know? And I feel like I already know y'all. So just to have you meet in person is like the final step. But man, it was wild. Let's see. Bruce says, "Go ahead, Ron. Tell him who the best is." Hey, you leave me out of this. You leave me out of this. You guys bicker amongst yourselves. I gotta stay neutral. Let's see. Isaiah says, "Reminds me of Brandon's setup." Are you talking about? What are you talking about? Ian says, "Brad and I were attached at the hip, just like I hope to be at Blade." Isaiah, are you saying that my setup right here reminds you of Brandon's setup? Yeah, this was the original spot that I live streamed at because this is where my desk is, right? And then after we started taking steps to build the podcast setup, I started streaming over there. It's literally the other corner of my room right now. And I started streaming on that side. But one thing that I noticed is that I got to do it through my laptop. And it's kind of annoying because I got 2 big 27-inch monitors here. So I'm able to like figure things out. Oh, Earl Oliver in the house, gifted 5 memberships. Earl, always coming through with the goods. Thank you, sir. Thank you for supporting the channel and allowing 5 people here in the chat to enjoy what it's like to be an exclusive Live with Purpose crew member. Let's see who all got back. Isaiah is a member. Nicole Doucette back in it. Jonathan Ocampo back in it. Ricky Hernandez, my man, Captain Ricky, now a member of the Purpose crew. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Purpose crew. You're able to enjoy, if you didn't know already, you are able to enjoy exclusive perks like exclusive emotes and badges in the chat. So throw it up. The thumbs up, the cool guy, the Live with Purpose. Throw it up, spam the chat. I want to see it. I want to see it. And other things like early access to my videos. We got members only live streams, members only chats. So if you're interested in that, consider becoming a member. But Earl is over here hooking it up. So thank you, Earl. I appreciate you, man. The very first member of the Live with Purpose crew. Undisputed. Martin JBA says, "Welcome back from Blade. Hope you and everyone enjoyed." Oh, yeah. It was wild. So today I wanted to go through my Blade haul, what all I acquired and brought back with me, and just a few thoughts on what I thought about Blade Show Atlanta, you know, juxtaposed with Texas, and then also just in general, like what I think about a super niche convention dedicated to the passion to the hobby. You know what I mean? No matter what you're into. I know y'all are into knives, but like, let's say you got a passion for snowboarding or gunpla, you know, modeling kits. You know what I mean? Is it worth it to go to a convention and meet with creators, meet with other people that are interested in the hobby? Is it worth your time? You know, I think it's a topic worth diving into. So, oh, Bruce says, "I was talking about who the best putter is." Yeah, Bruce, I hate you so much. So I actually golf, and I'm trying to get better, and I'm over here working this putting aid, and I couldn't do it. My man's right here. My man's Bruce right here. He just doesn't golf. He's like, "Oh, how do you do this?" Bop, hits it in the second shot. I'm like, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. I did end up playing though. For whatever reason, I decided to leave Blade like a day after everybody else. Like everybody took off Sunday night because, you know, they got work Monday. But because I'm a full-time creator, I was like, oh, okay, I'll do what we did last time. that we did in Texas. I took an extra day after the show ended to have lunch, take it easy. When I was in Texas, I was hanging out with Brandon EDM. So what I didn't realize was Texas was just a Friday, Saturday show. So the day after was Sunday, which is fine, you know? And then this time, the show was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the day after was Monday, when everybody was just basically going back to work. And so I don't know why I didn't, like, double check with him if he was staying Monday. But I was just like, yeah, like, I'll just book it for Monday. Whatever, cool. And then, yeah, so everyone left by Monday morning. So I was just chilling by myself all day Monday. You know, I caught a movie with Balin Sunday afternoon, watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Oh my god. It's an amazing movie. For those of you who are into, Chris Valadez knows what I'm talking about. For those of you who are into Marvel, into Spidey, into Spider-Man, got a Spidey hanging right up there. Okay, maybe obscured by this mic a little bit. But for those of you who are into it, man, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is an amazing movie, and you gotta catch it, seriously. All-American Maker, Brendan says, yo, what up, everyone? How you doing, man? Earl says, kicking the MF door in. Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are. And always do it in spectacular fashion. Thank you. Elijah Penberthy says, bro, you started live during the 4th finals game, making me choose. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Man. I don't have any stakes in the game, so I'm like, you know what? I'll provide some respite for anybody else who's marooned outside of the Final Four. Or outside of the finals. Mutasim A says, forgot why I'm subscribed to this channel, but I'm enjoying this live stream. Hey, it's all good, man. If this isn't your jam, take care. Best of luck to you, man. I make videos. I'm a YouTube content creator. And I'm into this little thing called everyday carry. You know, things you keep in your pockets, things that help you get the job done. Live with purpose is the mantra I live with, which means we custom tailor our loadouts to suit our needs, no more and no less. So if that's not something you're into, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by, and take care. Ian says, speaking of doors being kicked in, did X go live? I don't know, man. Did he? Oh, I think he and I like have conflicting schedules. I don't know. Let's see. Hi, Ty EDC says, smash that like button. Absolutely. Thank you. For those of you who are watching right now and haven't lightly tapped that like button, it really helps me out a lot, keeps me relevant, I guess. But you know, I'm gonna keep doing me, keep making good content so that you guys can enjoy. You know, that's what I'm focused on. If you feel like hitting that like button, please do. If you don't, that's okay. You know, you guys are here, you guys are watching, that's all I care about. Isaiah says, I'm thinking about getting a knife blank and putting custom handles on it. Ooh, interesting. Ian Coates says, seeing myself on Brandon's vlog was just weird to me. Yeah, it wasn't weird to me, man. You're a big part of it, which is cool. So you did a pocket dump. Awesome. Okay, so first up, let's just dive right in. First box is from Arcform. I was talking to the friendly people over at Arcform, and they're just really passionate about design. So case in point, we got a pry bar here, titanium DLC. Check this out. That thing. It's very like sleek, minimal. And look at this wedge here. Oh man, it's sharp. You can easily break skin with that on accident. Look at that. Very pretty. Then you've got that integrated pocket clip right there. Deep carry for sure. And it's just really clean. Absolutely clean. I don't know, man. I got another pry bar that I actually paid, like, I intentionally paid money for. I was just like, you know what? I need to buy this. I've been looking for it forever. And we'll get to that in a second. But this is the Arcform Alt Pry. It's definitely different. Definitely a good look. We got something from Knife Lounge in collaboration with Daily Customs Co. And this is a fidget in your favorite color, Ian. This thing is a worry stone. This is an Ultim plated worry stone. It's stone-washed titanium on the backside. And it has, you know, a spot right there where you can open up a bottle. And it's just nicely made stone. What's cool is you see this little, those notches there? It's actually a 90-degree bend. So instead of having to thread paracord through, and let's say you want to change it out after a while, you gotta, you know, cut it off or untie it, slot it through. No, you don't have to worry about that. You just undo those 2 screws right there. I take this plate off, take this Ultim plate off, and then it's a channel. It's like a an L channel. Come on, please. It's an L channel that you can just put the loop on over top, lay it over top, and then you sandwich the Ultim plate back on there, and your loop or lanyard or whatever is back on there. You don't have to worry about cutting anything off. Look at that. Look at that set. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I'm never gonna hate on Ultim. It looks so good, especially in the right light. Whew. This green isn't that flattering for yellow, but I don't know. It's pretty. I like it. So shouts out to Knife Lounge and Daily Customs Co. Man, I'm gonna say this about every vendor I talked to. Like, everybody was just really chill people. Like, one thing that I loved about Blade Show Atlanta, and I mean just Blade Show in general, is that everyone's of the same mind. So there's no apprehension. There's no, oh, who are you? Like, why are you carrying around a camera? Like, why are you about to film me? Everyone knows what everyone's there to do. So, Knife, Walker, people who are attending the show, we know they're there to buy. We know they're there to peruse. People with a big old camera, we know they're there to film content. We live in 2023. If you don't know what we're doing, when you see a mic strapped to our shirt, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I think it's being normalized right now. Like, I went to get some boba tea earlier today, and I was doing a little vlog. I had my DJI mic, clipped to my shirt, and I was using my smartphone. I used my iPhone, and I just had it with me, and I walked in, and I didn't even film. I was just like, I walked in, looked at the menu. First thing the dude said to me was, "Are you a YouTuber?" And I was like, yeah. We talked about content. We talked about everyday carry, and that's what it was. Oh, hey, what's up? Everyday minimalist in the house. Who said, we here, just dropping by before my walk. Have a great walk, sir. I hope you get some of that fresh air, some of that offline goodness, that offline energy, where you come back and run it back through. This man released a dope Blade Show Day 1 vlog. Everybody check it out after you're done here. It was super well put together. I'm just now getting into the edits, so I'll be releasing coverage on Blade very shortly now. I just had to get the fulfillment of the V2 out of the way. All right, next. We got some. Oh, we would stop by the KPL booth. What's cool too is at Blade Show, it's not just about the blades, it's about everything, right? Workshop is in the house. They're blade maintenance, retaining that edge, getting that edge back, so you don't have to worry about buying a new knife once your present one gets dull. Another booth was KPL, Knife Pivot Loop. So they are basically the grandmasters of the game when it comes to making sure your action is smooth and stays lubricated and has everything it needs to have very smooth action. So this is my Para 3 compression lock. I recently slapped on those Flytanium scales. They're called the Lotus Flytanium scales. Titanium. I think this is sandwash. But oh my god, it's so beautiful. Especially like the little grooves that happen around the spider hole and all that stuff. So I took it off, and I was just planning to just slap these scales on, but as soon as I took out the screws, oh my god, there was so much grime and dirt in there, and I was wondering why the action was getting gummy. I was like, maybe I'm losing my touch, my technique, or whatever. Brandon says, hey, I'll have a great stream, and I'll take it easy, dude, enjoy your walk. And so I thought I was just losing my spider flick technique, but it turns out that it was just getting gummy because there's so much gunk in it, so much dust. So cleaned it all off, and we managed to slap some KPL on there. We used just original lube, but just a few drops, all you need, and it flicks out like a dream now. And of course, sharpen the blade with my Pro PA from Worksharp, and we got some knife shield here, and this will kind of protect the finish on the blade surface itself. It's like a little film that you just wipe on there, and it's just another layer of protection on there. So yeah, man, very cool. KPL, and you learn a lot attending these conventions, you know what I mean? It's just not like hanging out with dudes and friends. It's not just about buying knives. You learn a whole ton of stuff. You know what I mean? Everyday carry, and by extension, knife carry, and what you're into, it's very preferential. Your experiences may be different from mine. Actually, who are we kidding? Of course they're different than mine. And to hear other people's experiences and to hear why they chose a certain knife over another is a result of things they've run into in their life, that problems that they need solutions to. So to hear all that, anecdotally, and just to see it in action, super cool. We got a wee Civivi Sencut like mug. It looks like a protein shaker. I was all about this. Very cool. They had invited some of us out to like a networking event, or just like a big old dinner at Topgolf, which I was very excited about. But another amazing opportunity to network. Taylor Martin, Best Ami DC, was there. Sam Raven the Pirate was also there, and just a ton of people Chris, Renegade EDC, Captain Ricky. You know, everybody's doing their own thing in the everyday carry world, whether it's making blades, featuring them on their content, on their platforms, and it's so good. It's so good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I gotta go back. There's a lot of things. Okay, here we go. Isaiah says, don't spoil, haven't seen it yet. Hell no, I wouldn't do that. As like an avid fan, I would never spoil. Like, it's too good. It's too good not to. So I'm just saying it's a great movie. You have to see it, but I'm not gonna say anything. Don't worry about that. Mia says, I need to see that. Absolutely. Elijah says, Spider-Man? Yes, sir. Absolutely. Chris says, dude, my Spider-Man Jordans were lighting up in the theater. No way. You had me for a second. I was like, wait, did they build it in? Yeah, dude. He picked up the AJ ones that were featured. Oh, they're loud. For sure, they're loud. And I think you're a more passionate fan than me because I feel like you didn't hesitate at all and you snapped it up. I was like, ooh, excellent. But very cool, very cool. Ian Coates, we love you, bro. All is well in this tight-knit community, says Brandon. Yeah, man. It's all love, all positive vibes. Ian says Beyond the Spider-Verse is going to be lit. It is, especially with how they left the second one. My God, it's crazy. Ian Coates says, is that a Disneyland sweater? It is. It is. It's my... Oh, it's my little plug for Disneyland, for Disney. But no, I went to Disneyland for my birthday to celebrate with my family. So this is my souvenir. This is my thing. I saw this crew neck, this long sleeve, and I was like, ooh, the fit is on point. So that's what I'm rocking. I like the look. And no shame, Disneyland's dope. Very expensive. Holy crap, it's expensive, but very fun. I haven't been in like, I don't know, 5 years. Longer than that, maybe. But it was a very good time. Isaiah says, I want a slim foot auto. Bad. I haven't seen that. What does that look like? Why do you want one? Ian says, seeing everyone's having elaborate hauls just made me feel worthless. Dude, don't even trip. It's not about the haul. It's about the hauler. It's not about the knife. It's about the wielder. It's about you, man. Joe Paluski says that DLC prize tight. It is. It's pretty cool. Isaiah says, you gotta see Arcade. That alone would be elaborate for me. Yeah, I know, right, Ian? Stop tripping. You have a Chris Reeve knife. Let's see. Yeah, Brandon says just you being there was amazing in and of itself. Don't forget that. Absolutely. Earl says, I'm a field service engineer. I fix laboratory equipment. Damn, that's crazy. So what types of equipment? Like big, small, micro? Do you have like miniature EDC loader, or do you have like a full-on heavy-duty, like heavy, like 30-pound bag of machinery and tools and equipment? Let's see. Brad says, oh my God, it's Brandon, Brendan, and Brandon in the chat. Yeah, there are a lot of you guys. Jesus. Can't spell Brandon without Ron. Check it. I'm being real. Bugout M390 says, hey man, I really respect you for talking to me like a regular dude, even though I'm a kid. You're an awesome creator. I was in Pete's pirate ship. Oh, awesome, dude. No judgment, man. Like, there's no like preconceptions about what you know just because you're a kid, or like I don't have any thoughts about you like just because you look a different age. Like, it's not about that. You know, we're there at Blade Show because we like the hobby. We're passionate about it, and we're all there to have a good time. So I ain't got no business treating you any different than anybody else who walks up to me. So I'm humbled. Thank you for watching my stuff and actually coming up to me and chatting with me. So don't even worry about it, you know? Enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoyed Pete's pirate ship. That thing was crazy. By the way, got to meet my freaking hero, Peter McKinnon. Freaking wild. Like, I never would have thought that being a creator in the EDC space would allow me to meet like the photographer, videographer that inspired me to get into YouTube in the first place. I mean, no, there's overlap, and I know he does Pete's Pirate Life and EDC and all that, but had a great conversation. I have him on camera a little bit, so, you know, asked him a few questions, but you know, it was all good. He was such a super nice dude, and it was so fun. You know, very inspiring, very motivating. So it's kind of lit the fire in my belly. You know what I mean? Let's see. Ian Code says, I made like 50K. Scrolled down way too fast. I make like 50K, and that feels like I'm peanuts compared to everyone else I played. Man, don't even trip. It's not about the money, man. And everyone's got a different situation. There's always going to be someone richer than you. And on that note, someone with less than you. So, you know, as long as we're there for the same reasons and just chilling, having a good time, that's all that matters, man. All that matters. High Tide EDC says, I'm a Toro commercial, Toro turf equipment, golf course maintenance machines technician for a company that services the golf industry heavily. Hey, nice. So, follow-up question though, do you golf? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Oh, by the way, if any of you guys attended Blade Show, which I know some of you are, put in the one thing that you got, the one piece of your haul that you wanted the most and got. Like, what's your most treasured haul that you got? I want to hear it. Let's see. Brandon, thanks for losing screws. Sipping on some bullet while I hang, says Ian. Hell yeah, man. This guy's tap is never dry. We got a knife from Eutectic, and this is from the studio of Liang Ma, and this one's called the Trinity, I believe. It's a budget knife. This one is in jade G10, stonewashed titanium, or stonewashed blade, but I don't even know what blade this is. It's 14C28N, so carbon. What is N? What is N? I feel like I know this. Nitrogen? That's not right. Nickel. No? Nickel's N9. I don't know. Anyway. 14C28N. I gotta look that up. But anyway. This is a fun one. It's a full-size one, so it's a little bigger than what I'm used to. But I love a knife that you can flip out multiple ways. You got the back flip. Okay. Gotta put some KPL in that. You got the middle finger flip. Okay. And then you also have the front flip. Let's do it. Front flip. Y'all saw that, right? And the bane of my existence is the frame lock. I cannot flip out the frame lock, man. It's something I need to train into my hands. I just can't do it yet. It's just bad. I tried opening the Urban Minimalist, the brand new knife that Brandon EDM is doing in conjunction with Urban EDC. And oh my god, shouts out to Urban EDC for sponsoring my entire trip out to Blade Show Atlanta. Thank you guys so much. Matt, Sean, Youngsu, you guys made this entire trip possible, and I'm super grateful for you. And the video's coming out. You'll learn a little more about just what makes Urban EDC so special in the context of the EDC world. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that. But if you guys are hankering to get something from Urban EDC, you can use code PURPOSE to save 10% on your order. So that's a little gift to you guys. You guys are considering picking something up just in case you didn't get your fix at Blade Show Atlanta. But anyway, I tried to open the Urban Minimalist, and I think I was the only one that had problems. I was just like, and I just couldn't do it. So as a beginner, you know, I think that's a little more like, why? Because I just wasn't ready. I just haven't trained my hands to do it. And so I mean, a reason why is probably because I don't have a frame lock. I don't have a frame lock knife. And, you know, maybe that's because I don't know how to open one, or I haven't trained with one. So I'm used to, you know, Spyderco. I love the flick, and then I'm also into like front flippers as well. But yeah, man, I haven't gotten my hands or owned a frame lock just yet. Maybe that's probably why. Stay hydrated, as Brandon would say. But yeah, I think I just need to get my hands on a frame lock and just practice. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure as soon as, let's put it this way, my first car was an automatic car. That's fine. But the first car I bought was a stick shift, and weeks before, my friend was just teaching me how to drive manual transmission. And I wasn't a master by any means. I was still stalling. I was still doing things. But as soon as I jumped into that car, I bought it. I only drove it off the lot. I did stall, but within 3 days, I was fine, smooth as butter. So, you know, there's a difference when you actually own one and you're able to practice anytime you want, and out of necessity as well, because, you know, back then, if I didn't have my car, or if I couldn't drive my car, I couldn't get anywhere, right? So there's that necessity there. You gotta be able to drive your car. So that's why. And yeah, same here. So, you know, my only exposure to frame locks is like whenever brands send it out to me for me to test, and whenever, you know, I get my hands on Brandon's 200 knife studio, and he's able to, like, you know, hand me a frame lock and be like, here, try this, and I can't open it. But I'm pretty sure as soon as I get a frame lock, I'll be Gucci. I will be Gucci. Let's see. man, everybody's in the house. All right, here we go. A buzz ball. Oh my god, are those little like fruit punch looking things that are just in a plastic ball and it's like heavily liquorated? Oh my god. Isaiah says, hit a new PR on bench press today. Gotta get some high protein food in me. Cooking while listening. Nice, man. Chicken breast is the way to go. And just look up juicy chicken breast recipe. It's super easy. It's like 20 minutes. And they're right. It's pretty juicy. It's not dry at all. So check that out for sure. Let's see. Rye was loud. Oh my god, my boy. Ray, Everyday City Carry, showed up to day 1 Blade Show Atlanta in this color. Not this color. He literally showed up in this. A life-size version of it. He had orange shoes, orange jacket, orange shirt, orange watch, orange knife, orange pout, everything. It was freaking wild. I'm surprised he showed up with gold glasses. Should have been orange, bro. You messed up. You messed out. Oh, you should have dyed your hair. Yeah, that was it, man. You messed up. Brendan says, never been to Disney. You should, man. It's a good time. It is expensive, though, so I'd go with people you have a good time with and just make a day out of it. It's a good time. Chris says, I sent you the glow in a text. Yeah, man, I have to check it again after, but man, that is wild. That's so cool. That's so cool that like they purposefully did that. Man, super sick. Let's see. Earl says, the equipment I fix are the instruments they run blood and urine on when you go to the doctor. Some are small, but some are a couple $1,000 pounds. Oh, okay, for sure. So you're a versatile, well-versed type of guy that needs to be able to service big and small machines alike. Nice, man. Nice, man. And I'm sure your loadout is absolutely dialed down to a T. Ian says, I talked to Ray, Jared, and Taylor like they were people I knew for ages. They all were super chill. Yeah, that's the impression I got. You know, everyone's just like, hey, man, what's up? You know, like, even though, you know, some of these people are like multi-million subscriber creators, you know, everyone was just relaxed. And that's what I love about it. You know, like, I feel like Blade normalized everyone on this, like, single plane of everyone enjoys the passion and the hobby of knives and knife carry. So, super cool. Ian says, I got caught up in the money all too easily. Yeah, man, it's tough. I get it. But everyone's at a different speed. Mikey Sabatella is a sick jersey. Thank you, man. What's up, Mikey? I got to link up with you after. I'm still, like, on a whirlwind of crazy things right now. I'm still unpacking, believe it or not. But, yeah, we'll link up soon, man. Thank you for coming through the stream. Let's see. Brendan says, hardcore hammers topo axe. Definitely my favorite item I got. Oh my god, I think I saw you walking around with that. Or like you showed it off at one point. It was just mad. Bubbles, I got an A6400 last week and subsequently discovered Pete's channel. I was dense and it took me way too long to realize it was the same Pete. No worries. Bubbles, were you there? Did you go to Blade? That's crazy, man. Like, yeah, and I think like I spoke about this with someone earlier, but like, yeah, not everyone knows Pete, even though he's like almost about to break 6 million subscribers. Because everyone, you know, there's different niches for everyone. You know, if not into, I can summarize it like this: if you're not into photography, videography, or knives, you're not gonna know who Peter is. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the truth of it. You know, so I think all of us, since we're really into it, we know Pete's Pirate Life, we all that stuff. So like, I think just from a high level, we know who Pete is, but it's all good. Like, you know, it's all about like your passions and your interests. So if you're not readily thinking about it, like, I wouldn't be surprised if you miss Pete walking by. I mean, he is really tall though. Like, he's standing like a head above everybody else. So it's hard to miss him, but at the same time, might be hard to recognize if you're not like dialed in with what he's doing. Chris said he scored a few more beer bombs. How many beer bombs do you have? Between you, Susan, like the House of Blades crew, like y'all must have like a quarter of Tom's beer bomb arsenal. Oh my god. Let's see. Yeah, Chris, are you gonna use them? I haven't used my beer bomb yet to open an actual beer. I just do it for the gram. Brandon says, we just completed an equipment package north of 7 million for a PGA course. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's big ticket stuff. Let's see. Ian says, big thanks to Bruce for sharing all the good stuff with me all Blade weekend. I forgot Bruce poured us like 10 ounces each for the pit on Saturday. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the pit is this after party that happens after each night of or after each day of Blade. And Blade takes place in the Cobb Galleria, or Blade Show Atlanta does. And attached to the Galleria is a hotel called the Renaissance Waverly. And in that lobby, it's a huge lobby. The big lobby, you know, there's a bar right in the middle, and plenty of places for people to set up, walk around, and just chill. And so I guess it's tradition after each day of Blade Show Atlanta, everyone just goes to the pit and, you know, chats, networks. I spoke to a ton of people. I pit myself, so I get it. It's definitely a party. It's a riot, and it's fun stuff. I heard it was more dialed down this year than it was in previous years, which I'm cool with. You know, I'm not trying to rage or anything, but it was fun nonetheless. Let's see. As soon as I got to Love Flying, I was back home. No worries, man. It was fun. It was fun. Ian says, biggest thing with Blade was I got over my flying anxiety. Running around the airport was a hoot for me. Hey, nice, man. Nice. I'm glad you overcame that. Like, yeah, you know, like, I think I spoke to a few people about like anxiety, especially like at a big crowded show like Blade Show Atlanta, and the airport was probably not much better. You know, like Blade Show Atlanta, over 1,000 exhibitors. I heard someone say 25,000 people rolled through, and I know Melissa Miller. I think it's Melissa Miller. I think she works socials for Blade Show. I think she said something like this was one of the better shows, like in terms of like how many people came. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Like exposure more than ever for, you know, creators, makers, and people just attending the show overall. CPM in the house says Rhonda Kwok. What's up, CPM? It's been a minute. How are you, man? Rolling in dough as always. Buying. Are you upgrading from $10,000 knives to $12,000 knives now? What's the one most recent super gangsta knife that you've acquired? Since I'm sure you didn't attend Blade and everybody is like peasants to you at Blade, but let me know. I want to hear what the top echelon speaks about. Let's see. Is it just me, or should Blade shows sell gift cards redeemable at retailers who take cards? Like the prefix would be a Visa number or similar. It could work. High Tide, that's a good question, but from a business perspective, I don't know how that would work out in the benefit of Blade. Because, like, you know, it takes logistics to set something like that up. So I don't think the vendors would be very happy if Blade Show took a cut of the transaction. And so if Blade doesn't take a cut of the transaction to use like those gift cards, then what's the point, kind of thing. But I mean, that's an interesting idea for sure. Isaiah says, same as a front flipper shreds your thumb the first week. Dude, I tried the Peña Caballero or something like that, and it was like, and Peñas have very bitey front flippers, and so I didn't really nail the technique down quite right. So I was doing this, and my thumb was so shredded. It was absolutely crazy. So yeah, that was great. We got another Liang Ma knife. I know I've been getting carried away with chat, so I'm gonna come back in with these a little bit. This one is the Tonto 1. Got that micarta, that green micarta, titanium, a big ol' front flipper. Or not front flipper, big ol' hole for the Spidey flick. Got a Jeep carry clip. Drop that. It's gonna hurt. But it's a beefy boy, look at that. What was that? Yeah, I feel like learning about KPL and Work Sharp has kind of spoiled me for like knife maintenance now. So I gotta like, I always judge every production knife now. I'm like, oh, it doesn't really drop shut as, you know, advertised. So I gotta like, I'm already thinking about, oh, how am I gonna tune this? How am I gonna do different things to it? So that's the Tonto. Wait, this is the, I just realized this isn't a Tonto. Interesting. Okay, that might be the field duty? I don't even know. So I got two from Liang Ma, so maybe I just put them in the wrong bag. Because that's not a Tonto. I know that for sure. Nope. I don't know. If this is the Tonto 1 and it's not a Tonto blade, I have questions. It's probably different. Probably a different knife model. But it's all good. Let's see. Ian says, weird question. Does anyone have the Delta credit card? Do you like it? Huh. I don't have it. I personally fly Alaska a lot, but I don't have the Alaska card, but that's just my flight of choice. Susie Lopez says, hello. What's up, Susie? How you doing? Are you enjoying your beer bombs? I know for sure you got like multiple. Let's see. Who's so cool? Hi, Tide EDC. Who did you say was so cool? CPM says, the only time I eat chicken is hot pot. Ooh, Hot pot's good. Tight EDC. Brandon says my blade haul highlight was making it rain on Tom. Chris says I've used every one I've had, but nothing crazy. Cool, yeah. You know, keep them in pretty good shape. Let's see. Brendan says, by the way, anyone who went to Blade, make a haul video. Use the right tags and you'll get a lot of views. I got 1,500 in 24 hours and 200 watch hours. Hey, nice. What tags did you use? Come on, you gotta hook it up with the info. I mean, I'm just gonna do like hashtag Blade Show Atlanta, Blade Knife Convention, pocket knife, stuff like that. Ooh. Brandon, I think you told me this, but I forgot that you're in Fort Worth, so you can actually go to House of Blades and enjoy yourself with their awesome goods. Hey, use code PURPOSE, man. For those of you who are in the Fort Worth area and you want to snatch some local goods, House of Blades has literally a log cabin full of knives. So I got the chance to visit when I was over there in Fort Worth. And it was a freaking good time. So, yeah. No pressure, but you want to save a little bit of money on something. Code PURPOSE, 10% off. And Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, but if someone shows up in person and says Ron sent you, you're going to hook them up, right? You're going to hook them up? Ian says, I'm probably the only person here that cares about SEMA. You are not. SEMA, the car show. I've actually been before as a... I've actually been before as someone who worked in the trade show booth industry for a few years. SEMA's cool. It rolled out the cars and all that stuff, so it's sick. Let's see. Osan EDC says, yo, how we doing? How you doing, Osan? What's up? We're chilling, man. This is the first live back from Blade Show, and we're just hanging out. You know, I gotta do a lot of editing, so I think we're gonna tap out at the hour, but we still got plenty of time. The Garage Dad says, sup guys? Ian Car Guy here as well. What's up? What's up, Garage Dad? How you doing? Let's see. Here we go. Brandon hooking it up. Blade Show 2023, Blade Show Atlanta. For those of you making content, making shorts, making full-size videos, haul videos, you want to pop off, those are the tags you use. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you. Oh, here we go. We're talking about cars now. We're talking about cars now. Okay, let's keep going. I got a lot of stuff. Okay. Definitely went to the Pete's Pirate Life booth. Right? And it wasn't a booth, it was a ship. Okay, they built an entire like half of a ship. Inside it was a galley. There were display cases showing his stuff. Check this boy out. It just looks so cool. I mean, I think I bought this to commemorate it. This is probably gonna stay on the shelf because trucker hat, transparent, bald head, just doesn't look good. But it came with a dope bag. Look at that. That is very nice embroidery, and yeah, that's gonna be on display for sure. And hey, if I ever decide to like grow hair, I probably won't. I got a hat to use. Let's see. One thing that I had during the show that was clutch was this Wandered bag. This is the Wandered Provoke 21 liter. It's a camera backpack that's super modular. You can store your everyday carry in there, but you can also fit a camera cube in there that just, it's in the back here. There's magnets, it's a roll top, there's pocket zips everywhere. This comes down and there's a whole cube here just for you to put your gear. I stashed my goods in here as I acquired them throughout the show. I got my camera in there, my spare mic, all that stuff. And there's just so many pockets for you to like gear it out. And everything is padded as well, super comfortable. And I had this, I was working to get this sent out so that I could try it, but I didn't know if it'll arrive in time. So I just had them send the care package straight to the hotel. I was just like, I can't miss it. I gotta try it. And so yeah, and it's in the new multicam black as well. So it's an awesome color. It's so funny. I was walking on the sky bridge from my hotel to Blade Show, and somebody was coming at me, just walking the opposite direction. And then he like took one look at me and was like, "Hey, are you going to Blade?" And I was like, "Yeah, how'd you know?" He goes, "Multicam black." I was like, "What? Did I just get stereotyped?" Like, what if I just like the color? What if I just like the texture? What if I just like MCB and don't like knives? Like, how are you gonna come at me so aggressively with that? Like, You must be going to Blade Show because you have MCB all over your back. Crazy. Anyway, that backpack came in clutch. I'm doing a full gear review video for that for sure. And it's a great run and gun kind of loadout backpack. So if you're in the market for one, definitely check them out. And, you know, I'll slap my affiliate link on there for you if you want to support at the same time. Along with that, though, I got the D1 sling. This is also Wandered. And I didn't use it at the show because I already had that backpack. And I wasn't trying to, like, you know, look like a tourist or anything. But I put the rest of my haul in here. So let's dive in, shall we? We got more KPL stuff. Like I said, they do all sorts of stuff. They have the dry film. They have the knife shield. This is the dry film. But, you know, they have different types of lubes. We got some Wii Civivi playing cards. I think that was just like a gimme, but it's kind of interesting. Got some lanyards. Got some lanyards from the show itself, just for the badges. I won a raffle. I won a lotto at the JRW booth. Auntie Jamie hooked it up. But not with what you think. This is a curator trophy. It's pretty funny. There's a curator in the middle. Look at that. It's a curator. I have a curator, guys. I'm selling this for $1,000. Posting it up tonight. So that's a curator on top of that trophy. And by the way, this is just like PLA filament, just 3D printed, but nice. And there was only like 10 of them, or 5 of them ever made, so it's fun. We got a pry bar from Nice Guy Machine Co. Like, I'm actually really stoked about this, actually. So this is the lady finger, and ever since I saw this thing, maybe like 6 months ago, I've been trying to get my hands on one. But I just always miss the drops, and then secondary, they're like hundreds of dollars. So there's that boy right here. Look at that. I just love the shape, and I love that it's a little more slim and streamlined. Subtle pocket carry clip. Not deep carry, but I mean, it's all good. I wear joggers and athletic shorts most of the time, so I don't even use pocket clips all that much. Had to get the Ultim lanyard bead. Bring it in, please. Look at that. Fun. But look at just look at that. A cute angle, and it's like gradually wedged. It's like a freaking airplane. It's like a stealth bomber. It's so cool. I think this might be like the highlight, like, of the things I picked up during Blade. But oh yeah, I didn't go into Blade trying to buy any knives, actually. Like, I know I came up with some, but like, I wasn't like, I already had my Operator Malibu, all black, all decked out, and that's what I love, and that's what I wanted in my pocket, so I had that already. And of course, like, I tuned the Spyderco Para 3, you know, with the Titanium scales and the KPL, so I'm good. Got more KPL. This is their original, perfect for your everyday carry knife. They have a heavy variant that's apparently good for valleys. And you know, because there's a lot of movement with these, you know, you're gonna be swinging, flipping a lot. By the way, the Valley Sound corner was amazing. Everyone was, for the most part, I feel like what I've seen, people were very respectful. You know, like, it wasn't like people just crazily throwing live blades around. From what I saw, and everyone was just having a good time. You know, I stopped by the Squid Industries booth, chatted with Lucas. He's a dope dude, and their HQ is like very near me, so I'm super stoked to, you know, talk to them further and visit their shop and kind of see what they're about. But man, it's cool. Everyone was just, you know, like people have said in this chat, everyone was just super chill. And I think that's what I love about it. But we got some more Wii Civivi swag, like one of those fighter plane like flight tags, rip off before flight, but it just says Wii Civivi. We got little micro Q-tips from KPL. This is just to detail your knives. I didn't even know they made these. Super cool. Oh yeah, we got this cool coin from Wii Civivi. Check this out. So if you're ever like on the fence about buying a knife, and you know you just need to flip a coin and see what you want to decide. On the one side it says buy the knife, right? So you're like, okay, if I flip this, I'm good. So if you flip the other side, it says flip again. That's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty sick. Like, ultra clever. So that's cool. Got more Q-tips. Oh yeah, I got this Pete's Pirate Life Mac OS keyboard, like replacements for the command key. So instead of the command key, you can throw the Pete's Pirate Life skull on there. It's got both white and black and shine through and not. So you can have a backlit keyboard and have the skull shine through. Fortunately, I'm a Windows guy for now. But it's good to have these in the back pocket. Brendan, All-American Maker. I don't know if you're still in the house. Yes, you are. Got his EDC knife logbook with his new graphics from Primo. Super talented dude, but Brendan making these come in clutch. Look, it has everything you could possibly want to know about a knife. The maker, the knife name, date you bought it, how much you bought it for, the style, and all that stuff. And you can even write down how much you sold it for, just to kind of keep a good log of everything. And it's just page after page of this. So if you have a ton of knives or you just want to keep track of everything in more detail, one of these is actually pretty clutch. My knife collection is pretty humble right now, but good to stash this for the future. And then we got some Pete's Pirate Life slaps. I haven't opened this package up yet. Look at that packaging. Very clean, very subtle. Something I strive for. But you know, at the same time, I want to do my own thing. So I got some packaging design for my patches too. Speaking of patches, got a set from Knife Lounge. Knife Lounge Daily Customs Co. If you want to focus. Survive the Knife Show and Knife Addict. Pretty cool. These are REs. They're 2x1s. They're neat. They're cool. And then of course this thing itself. This thing is. I'm excited to use it. It looks pretty like water resistant as hell. Like very water resistant. All right. I think that's it. I think that's my Blade Show haul. But I got a few packages to unbox here to round things out. Oh, by the way, shout out to Maono. They have like podcasting equipment. They sent me out this Maono Caster E2, and that's what I'm using to like do this show right now, do this episode. And it's kind of cool because like everything is right in front of you, super easy to use, and it's portable as well. Like it actually has a battery, so you can just take this with you to Blade Show and just plug it into your phone and podcast right there on the spot. And you have audio controls, EQ controls, mic controls, so everything is right there for you. And then I paired it up with this mic, the PD200X. And you know, I'm just now using it, so I'm just checking it out still. I have the Shure SM7B, so that's like the gold standard. And one thing that's cool though is I had to buy a cloud lifter to like bring up the power on the Shure SM7B because they like are pretty low volume, like just by itself. But this thing integrates 48 volt power into the interface for you like podcast nerds. So it saves you a little bit of trouble and cash by not having to buy another unit. So I'm checking this out right now. I will definitely, like, for you creators out there, I know a lot of you make your own content on EDC and want to do live streams and podcasts and stuff like that. So I'll definitely report back, especially for you creators. But shouts to Mono for sending those over. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. I'm completely lost in the chat right now. Ian says, I need some nice machine company. Apparently they're making a Taylor Swift inspired return to home fob. Unless that's a joke. I think I've heard of that. I heard that they were doing that. Let's see. Ben was trying to save me money. Was telling me to go for cheaper options. Says Garage Dad. That's cool. Bug Out M390 says Ben Peterson didn't try to tell me anything about his knives. All he cared about was what I was carrying. Super cool dude. Yeah, dude. Ben Peterson is super nice, and you can tell that he's just very passionate. You know, everything from how he talks about knives to other people to, you know, what his company does, like Naps, the Lander, the Baby Banter, all that stuff. Like they're just geared towards someone who's they're interested in knives, but they're not like fanatics, they're not hardcore, you know what I mean? So he's just super chill, and you know, he's no different on camera, off camera. He's just super nice, and stoked to get to know him more, you know, from the 2 Blade shows that I've attended, and it's a good time. Let's see. Ian says, I can't stand Taylor Swift, so no. Shame. David Hurst says, Ian, are you going to see Taylor tomorrow? Got my daughter tickets for that show for Christmas. Hey, nice. I'm sure she's thrilled. Let's see. Ian likes Slayer more than Taylor Swift. I feel like that's like two different genres. It's like comparing apples to oranges, though. I don't know. Brendan says, "Oh yeah, thanks for the shout out, man. No worries, dude. Good stuff. Good stuff." Oh, is Brad trying to go live after me? I'll be done in a few minutes, man. I'll be done in a few minutes. Okay. For you pocket art geeks, I got a package here from none other than Castle Grayscale. And I feel like a lot of you already have this, but oh, dude, I cut through the top part. Oh man. Yikes. Okay, I didn't cut through the actual like thing. So this is the Final Fantasy themed collab. Not collab. Final Fantasy themed set. I haven't had a chance to actually get this because I was away from Blade. But man, I'm a huge Final Fantasy 7 nerd. Like I grew up with Final Fantasy 7. It was my first game, period. And I was too young to know what the hell I was doing. And so got Smash. Got the Phoenix Down. Y'all know what this is. This is Phoenix Down, okay? This is what you use when you die and you need to revive yourself. So you use Tuft of Feather from the mighty Phoenix. And the myth is, you know, Phoenix is a bird that dies and rises from the ashes and flames and is reborn anew. The White Mage. Rocker symbol. Heart in the eyes. Got a Moogle. Oh, for those of you who doubted that I was a gaming nerd, this is me proving it to you right now. I know all this. I know all this stuff. There's a Moogle right here. Eris or Aerith, the Japanese translation. Got two of them. Got Tifa, Lockhart, Aerith over here. Oh man, so cool. And I think I'm not sure if I got the other one. I don't know, but I'm really into that. Absolutely into that. Ian says, just asking if Brad plans on going live soon, not saying he is. Okay, nice. Mia says, awesome. Yeah, pretty cool. Ian says, any other stack fans in the chats? Anyone get the stacks? Lousy values posted. I did not see that. I did not see that. Brandon says, I'm not into the photo patches, not for me. Yeah, I'm like split about that. I think it depends on who it is. You know, I think I'm a hard pass on the Britney Spears. But I think everyone makes connections to different celebrities and stars in their own way. So Bubbles says Lamau Moogle. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Bubbles. Hell yeah. All right. And then... oh, this is technically a Blade Show haul. So I bought it, but they didn't have any in stock. So they told me they were just going to mail it to me. Like, okay, fair. Fair, I'll take it. And of course, it's from Pete's Pirate Life. I had to get something to further commemorate the occasion, and I ended up getting their pennants. So we got the Fly the Flag. I'm gonna put it somewhere like on the walls, you know what I mean? Because it's got dark walls up in the studio now. Got the skull. Then we got the PPL. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Gotta show love, you know what I mean? The man just changed the trajectory of my life and career forever, but you know, gotta show some love. Ian says the Britney is a big ISO for me. I need it. So you're into Britney, but you're not into Tay Swift? What's up with that? What's up with that, man? Let's see. Earl says, favorite new release from Blade. That Jackwolf knife is hard to beat. Ooh, interesting. I don't know, man. I saw so many new knives at the show. I'm just like ProTech showed up with like 70 different variants and exclusives for the show. This is crazy. I did like that gray textured G10 handle with the DLC blade, the Malibu that ProTech had. It was pretty sick. Brennan says, dude, those pendants are sick, are badass. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. For sure, for sure. Let's see. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff. I mean, EDC, that's what I like about it. There's just something for everyone kind of thing. And that's sort of the beauty of it. Oh, I got another thing. Aside from the V2, obviously right in the center. Look at that. The Majin Buu patch from Castle Grayscale. Guess who got that from me? Mr. Balin Yuin himself. Little birthday present he got from me. Shouts out to Balin. Thank you very much. My roommate. I spent the whole weekend with him, by the way. We shared a bed. It was intimate. Cuddled a little bit. Nah, I'm just kidding. We didn't cuddle. Got close, though. He's a big snorer. I had to put my AirPods in for the first night. It was bad. It was bad. I like got up to use the bathroom and then I came back and I couldn't go back to bed. It was bad. But super dope, dude. Hooked it up with this Majin Buu. Man, this was a grail right here. Look at that. It just works so well. The black, the pink. It's there. It's there. Shadow V1. That's a that right there, the stacks. I was talking to Steve. I was like, "Are you gonna do a V2?" Because I have the V2s, the 2.0s, and I was like, "If you make a Shadow 2.0 patch, I'm all about it. I'm all about it." Brendan says, "By the way, Pocket Art Logbook coming soon." Oh man, dude, that's gonna be nuts. You better make that like 100 pages, cause I think that would be useful for sure. CPM says boo. Mia says boo. Hell yeah, dude. Fat Boo specifically. Fat Boo. He's just the cutest. Kid Boo is cool. Regular Boo is too much of a meathead. Hell yeah. Isaiah getting his protein in. Eggs, glass of milk. That sounds like a breakfast, not a supper. Damn. Ian says everyone in our hotel room was big snorers, Brad and Bruce. Damn, that sucks, man. I feel like I used to be able to lay down and instantly sleep because I just had a lot of sleepless nights in college. But I think I've like tapered off and have a regular sleep schedule now. Like I'm good. But anyway, I got a few more packages, but I mean they're big and clunky, and we gotta get up on out of here. But just a sneak peek, y'all. This is from GoRuck. So we got the GR1 in the house. I think we got the Rucker 4.0 in the house. So I'm actually pretty stoked to work with them and show you guys what they're about, because I've always been interested in like not just laptop backpacks, you know what I mean? Like there's a backpack for every occasion, traveling, and in this case, you know, like working out, fitness, you can ruck with it as well as everyday carry with it. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of navigate that in a premium backpack. Also, this box literally has a 20-pound plate in here from GoRuck, so that you know when you ruck, you put some weights in your backpack. So can't wait to start using that. That'll be fun. And then we got a pair of bags from Peak Design as well. So recently they came out with their travel collection, which is like the Peak Design like every day, like daily backpack. But they improved the design a little bit, changed it up, and I'm interested to see how they've improved their bag. You know what I mean? Peak Design has always been in my bag specifically. The tech pouch, the Peak Design tech pouch, has been a mainstay for so damn long. And so, I've gotten tech pouches, tech cases here and there, but I gravitate back to the Peak Design, like iteration after iteration, just because like the way they chose the materials for the interior, they're just flexible enough. It's like lycra spandex for the dividers that you can pack flexible and it's okay. Like some of the other tech cases I've used like, ripstop nylon or X-Pack on the inside, which is great, but they're rigid. They're not as flexible as some of the other materials. And I feel like Peak Design they shot the moon on that one. It's a really great bag, and I still use it. So, and I have other accessories from PD as well, like tripod, all the different accessories they use for shooting, camera, all that stuff. So I'm stoked to see that backpack. Gonna be sick. Brendan says, dude, I love GoRuck. Most of their stuff is made in the USA. There you go, man. All American maker, right up your alley. Earl Albert says, Brandon, that's awesome. That green looks dope. Let's see. Where did you say that? Brandon says that he didn't hear Brendan snore once. Wow. That's lucky you. Lucky you. Let's see. Ian says, I'll fall asleep in an instant if I'm sauced up. Oh, man. That's fast. So you're lightweight then. 6 to 10 ounces. Oh, it depends on how quickly you drink them, though. If you just pound them. Ooh. Tammy Lee in the house. Hey, y'all. Better late than never. What's up? How you doing? Hopefully, the V2 is making its way to your residence as we speak. Is X live? Oh, yeah. I thought he would be, but he's probably taking care of business, handling family. Man, I haven't caught up with him in a spell. I wonder how his newest addition to the family is doing. But amazing. Let's see. Anybody else? Well, I mean, we're about to wrap this up. So if you have anything pressing in the chat, throw it up. Like when the next video is coming out, what else you want to cover, what else you want to see on the channel. If you're interested in becoming a member of the Purpose View, we got quite a few members in the chat. exclusive perks like emotes in the live stream, early access to videos, private members only live streams, all that good jazz. So if that's something you're interested in, consider becoming a member. CPM says, I buy stuff when I'm sauced up. You're a dangerous drunk. You're a dangerous saucy. Isaiah says, my ideal MOS would be a Force Recon Sniper. Cool. I know nothing about that. Ian says 6 to 10 ounces is like 4 claws, maybe more. Really? I feel like claws are super like the percentage isn't that high on that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Brendan throwing the Live with Purpose emotes. Hell yeah, man. I haven't had a claw in a while. I don't know. I think like for me, it's gonna be a nice craft IPA or, you know, a low ball of scotch. I think those are the 2 ways I'll go. Or, you know, insert whiskey. I'm curious sometimes, so I'll do different things. But like as far as, you know, pounding or like seltzers, I don't really do all that anymore. But, you know, everyone's got their tastes and preferences, just like EDC, of course. So with that, I love it. Everyone is spamming the emotes in the chat. Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for those of you who are members for supporting the channel, especially you enthusiast tier members out there. I know y'all out there. I see you. I see you. So thank you so much. Look forward to some more Blade Show coverage. The first video, I think it's gonna cover like my travel and day 1. I'm editing that right now, so it's gonna drop soon. As soon as I get this edit in check. My office is in shambles. I'm still unpacking, but we're gonna get through all that. We're gonna double down on the content. You're gonna see a lot more real soon. Ian says claws are 5%, bourbon is about 50. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. Oh yeah, CPM says congrats to Bob Terzola for making it into the hall. Sorry if I butchered that name, but yeah, man, I know that name because he's done quite a few like exclusives with ProTech. So that's pretty cool, man. Like, and I love that Blade Show like recognizes distinguished makers and designers and stuff like that too, because it's all part of it. It's all part of it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this latest edition of the Live with Purpose live stream. I hope you guys had a good time. It was pretty chill. We're back at the desk right now for now, and you know, it's all good. So thank you guys for coming through. Let me know in the comments what you enjoyed about this one, what you want to see in the future, all that good stuff. I read all the comments. I try to respond to as many as I can. So go ahead and drop it in there, and look forward to a new video on Blade Show Atlanta super soon. All right, live with purpose, take it easy, and have a great weekend, you guys. Peace.